Did Quincy Brown betray his own mother? Did he know what really happened to her and chose to keep his mouth shut? I ain't the one asking these questions. It's Lord Jamal. And in an interview with Art of Dialogue, the man broke down just how deep Quincy is in Diddy's mess. Like it's a known fact that Diddy put his hands on Kim over and over again. If you was Kim's son, would you be doing this on her abused birthday?
Hello, Daddy.
Yeah.
I love you too, baby.
She eat it, yo, Pops.
Hi, we're right here.
Chance right here on the phone too.
Pops, love eating all your cake, so you're not gonna have none left.
She's literally digging her face in it.
We're gonna have to buy you a new one.
Has this man forgotten he's got a whole biological pops out there, or am I tripping? And I know that video looks sweeter than the birthday cake, but be careful now. The feds recently revealed that the entire video was a psyop orchestrated by Diddy himself to manipulate the jury. Now, back to this Quincy situation. Y'all must know that I ain't calling Al B a saint. He definitely is not. But whatever he is, it can't be as bad as what Diddy is or has done. And Lord Jamal didn't waste time to point out just how bizarre the whole situation was.
This dude Quincy has a father, man. And his name is Al B. Shore, man. I don't like the way this dude be like, yo, Pops and all this type. That's not your father. It's not your father.
So let's ask the real question. Why? I get the man might have his issues, but why you gonna choose Diddy's side of the fence and stay there when the man's ship is clearly sinking? Well, if you ask Quincy, he'd probably show you this post he put up on his socials one time where he shaded Al B for being absent. It was just him, Kim, and nobody. And yet he captioned it, "Here's a rare photo of me with my mom and dad. I miss you every day." Personally, I think this is just crazy. Because if y'all know anything about Kim or Diddy and the relationship between those two, then you know there was no way on earth Al B could have been present in Quincy's life, even if he wanted to. Because all of this is nastiness, starting when Diddy broke the OG code. Or at least that's how Jamal sees it.
First of all, the fact that I know for a fact that Al B. Shore and Puff and all that, they came up together. So for this to end up with his man's girl, diabolical work. Diabolical work. Okay? Like super disrespectful, super against all the OG codes that you was taught when you was young. You don't fuck with your man's girl and all this type of shit, let alone fucking have babies with her and all this type of shit.
I don't need to tell y'all that before Kim and Diddy were a thing, she was with Al B. Shore. They had Quincy together during a time when Al was actively and publicly dating Madonna's backup singer, Nikki Harris. But here's where things get really shady. Diddy and Al B. were tight, and then he took Kim and had a kid by her, not once. You see, that whole period between when she had Al B.'s child and when she chose to be with Diddy is a mystery. And whose fault it was depends on who's asking who. Now, if I was Al B.'s lawyer, there's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't have wanted to go against Diddy while trying to get custody of my son. One of them being the fact that 90s and early 2000s Diddy was on demon time. Y'all know what that man did to Shine. Y'all heard the rumors about what he did to Pac and Biggie. Y'all know there's talk he blew up Kid Cudi's car because of jealousy. Y'all know the freak-offs. Y'all seen the baby oil. The list is long and you can't blame a man. But let's imagine that this was not enough excuse. Let's just say Al B should have still tried regardless. Do y'all know how much money Diddy has and how long he has that type of money? You'd be asking a young naive Quincy to choose a poor dad over a rich dad. Lord Jamar said it better than I could have ever.
So I also feel like they've groomed this Quincy dude maybe to, you know, be an opportunist. Go where the money's at. Stay over there on that side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could support my real dad and live a much less lavish lifestyle, much more frugal lifestyle. Or I could stay over here with my rich dad and he can get me into TV shows and, you know what I mean? I could live this lavish lifestyle and have money and jewelry and, you know, freak-offs and all kind of shit, you know? So, you know, it's almost like you offer a kid, especially a kid, it's like, all right, we got broccoli and carrots over here. We got candy and bubble gum and shit over here. What do you want?
But this situation still goes deeper than just a wallet balance, because I'll try to be as respectful as possible, but Kim Porter was toxic AF too. And you don't even have to look as far to see how messed up she was. See the men she chose, Albie being one of them. Like, I don't know if y'all heard me when I said it the first time, but Albie was with another woman when Kim snuck in through the back and had a whole child with him. Then she moved on to another shiny object, which turned out to be Diddy, and had children for him. And then she stayed with him again and again and again till she passed. I blame Diddy, I blame Albie, but if I don't give Kim her share of the blame, it's a lot of young girls watching this that will still go and make mistakes with walking mistakes disguised as men. And this is where Jamal kind of creeped in, because he kind of felt that whatever Albie did to make her leave, she probably made sure he didn't have any access to his kid. And she probably had Diddy's blessing. What do y'all want Albie to do? Go on up against Diddy?
You know, people put in the game, man. We know these vindictive mothers, okay? These vindictive mothers that are out there, that they break up with the father and don't get what they want, and they will poison the child towards the father. It happens all the time. So imagine you had a mother, right, that was on that, but then you got a stepfather that's on it too. A stepfather with money and influence, and you know what I mean?
Add that on the deeply manipulative stuff that Diddy must have played on Quincy anytime he must have thought of even checking on his father. Man probably must have been like, where was your pops when you needed him? Talking about, I'm the one that put a roof over your head. That kind of stuff. Hey, I ain't making facts here. It's all alleged, and I might be completely wrong. But if you want to push this theory to its extreme, then we should probably talk about the way Diddy's been known to use the fear everyone has of him against them. Like, whatever happened to Kim ain't something the kids aren't aware of, especially Quincy, who's the oldest. Official reports say she passed from pneumonia, but the streets tell a different story. And I don't have to repeat it here. There's a chance Quincy might know more about what really went down. If that's true, it's a lot of dark questions that need answers, like yesterday. Like, did Quincy turn a blind eye to protect Diddy because he's trying to maintain that lifestyle, or because he just scary? I don't even want to think about it. This the kind of stuff you just leave alone because it ain't pretty. It's like this fan said, Quincy has conditioned himself to believe that Puff and his siblings are all the family he truly has. Quincy disregarding his own father and thinking he's honoring his mother as he stands by the man who abused her for many years is disheartening to watch. And there was this fan that said, I'm looking forward to seeing 50's doc. According to Al, he will tell the reason why he wasn't present when Quincy was younger. My guess is Diddy threatened him somehow. And this fan came after Kim saying, why Kim let a man like Diddy adopt Quincy? The entire situation is diabolical. But what do y'all think? Is this a hostage situation and Diddy got Quincy on strings to secure his loyalty, or is this all Quincy and he got real beef with his dad? And what about this talk of what he knows about Kim's passing? Is there a chance Quincy is keeping quiet to protect Diddy, or is Al B's son brainwashed beyond any version of redemption? Tell me what y'all think in the comments.